Okay, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today's video for Shoshimin, How to Become Ordinary, Season 2, Episode 5. Last episode was a lot of build-up again. Kobuto has some plan in place. There was also an awkward lunch between Nakamaru and Kobuto. There's a lot of theories about Nakamaru and stuff, so we'll see where it really goes with her. There's also a cool bit of foreshadowing in the opening where Nakamaru is sitting down and then she splits into three, like she's the three-timing thing. But I have my theories about her, whether she's even actually three-timing in the first place, if it's all a red herring, I don't know, because it feels like they're making it too on the nose. But then there are some people who were theorizing that maybe she's just doing that to get a rise out of Kobuto to see if he even cares about their relationship at all. Like, she told the girl from episode 1 of season 1 till if she ever talked to Kobuto to tell him that, so I don't know. There's so many questions about what's really going on with Nakamaru, and I feel like it'll maybe play into the bigger situation here, but I'm not quite sure how. And then you've got Urino, who's become a full-on vigilante at this point. Osanai and Hia are very clearly involved with that somehow. I mean, hell, where there was literally a train track whirring by in the call that Urino was on with Osanai, and then the next fire was under the train tracks. So I don't know. I don't think Osanai is doing the fires directly, but the fact that she was right there and there was someone who like walked to where Urino was sitting before, I don't know. I have so many questions. Let's see where this is going to go from here. But per usual, feel free to check out the Patreon and Discord. Links are in the description below. As far as the Discord goes, we talk about current anime, past anime, current manga, past manga, and have non-anime conversations as well. And as far as the Patreon goes, you get exclusives and uncuts to all my reactions. So feel free to check out either of those of your own will. Now, the further step straight into Shoshimin Season 2, Episode 5. This is another Part 2 episode of Suspicious Summer. Ball Sports Battle. Basketball ace matchups heat up. There was also, Kobuto asked Itskaichi to do something. We don't know what he did. It seemed like he didn't manipulate the paper because Urino read it at the end of last episode and thought it was perfectly fine, so questioning what happened there. Hints of the arsonist Fireman appear once again at the scene. Is that what he told him to change or something? Fireman. Yeah, in fucking cram school, man. Cram school, man, is what I meant to say. Kita Castle Ruins Park, Kita Sports Center, Inaba Bridge. It felt a bit different. Oh, so Urino did do that. Damn. So I guess firefighter and arsonist are a similar word in Japanese. Not sure how. Studia is so fucking suspect. Oh my god. Distinguished fireman from copycat. That's a cool area. That's a cool ass area. Look at that. With like that. Ah, that's really cool. That looks cool. Yeah, totally not because he's working with Kobuto and Kengo. Totally not that. His whole vigilante squad. It was a childish thing to say. It's just the fact that they mentioned cram school so fucking much Every conversation he is in with Urino, cram school gets brought up like twice. Every single one. It just feels like I don't know. Makes me feel better about myself.
変な話しちゃったかな。俺の方こそお前には助けられてる。ファイヤーマンを捕まえてみせる。今月は難しいかもしれないね。
Oh shit. Yeah, and some of you guys also commented, which I fully agree on, that at this point it could be a thing of like the arsonist, or as they're calling fireman now, would literally just be following the script that Urino has created. And also just the fact that the thing that Urino got listing each is like jurisdiction, each of the fire stations like jurisdiction was from 6 years ago. So it had to be someone either who is just, because they started doing the fires in a pattern before Urino picked up on it. At this point, it could just be a thing like they're following his pattern, but back then they weren't. And so they had to have also gotten that piece of information, which was also from 6 years ago. God, so many questions. June 16th. Damn, it is storming. Mission aborted for the day. This scene is so eerie. What the fuck is going on? What? Why is it starting like a horror show? This is so creepy. Oh, hello, Osanai. Literally every scene this girl is in is scary. We still need to figure out her involvement with Itsukichi and Monchi as well. You can assume her involvement with Itsukichi was to get him to bring it up again, and that might be it. But Monchi, I don't even think Monchi's in the club anymore. They lend it to you. That's all you had to say? Oh wait, yeah, it is Friday the 13th. What the fuck? I'm a bit anxious. This is so eerie. What the fuck is going on? Interesting how he's covering that up now. Who's to say Osanai didn't already read through that? Slight mistake in the article. Who just burned bicycles under the tracks on Saturday, May 10th? Why is she in such a good mood now? She is in such a good mood. It is so bizarre. I don't know if we've ever seen her in this good of a mood before. Like, I don't think Osanai is the kind of person who acts like in any scene we've seen her in. I feel like she's always kind of true to herself. I don't know. I can't really think of any scene. Maybe I'm wrong about this, but like throughout the series, typically Osanai has been very blank-faced. But it's not because she's acting blank-faced, she just is like that. She doesn't express emotions super strongly or anything like that. And so seeing it like this, seeing her being happy like this, I'm led to believe that she is genuinely just in a really good mood at the moment. I don't know though. She's good at manipulating scenarios and talking with people and things like that, but generally like in interactions, she doesn't put on a facade or anything like that. There's probably examples of it happening, but generally speaking, at least I feel like that's how she's portrayed. 3 things. Why do you need to know that, Osanai? I'm fascinated. And Urino's not gonna question that. Urino, brother, I love you, but you were so blinded by... He's so blinded by trying to catch the culprit that he doesn't realize all the major blaring red flags around him. Like, Osanai, I'm fascinated. What? No, why do you need to know that information? Why do I remember that name? They shut down last year. Why do I remember that name? Fuck, I totally remember that name, but I can't remember the context. I think her and Kobuto might have gone there, but I don't remember. Maybe that's why she's in such a good mood? Because there's a new place open? Tinker Taylor. She's very happy about that.
台風一過で晴れると思うの。週末の予定はどう？
ないよ。晴れたら行こ
そろそろ帰った方がいいみたい。
There was 3 things though, I
う。
thought.
3つ目は？
三つ目？
最初に話が3つあるって。
話すことは二つだ。
This is so fucking weird.
これごめんね。当直の先生、私苦手なの。
ああ、別にいいけど。
明日晴れたら。
まったく。
Uh-oh. That was her Nikaido bookstore. Kitara branch. Thank you for your purchase. Yeah, that was the same thing she used to block him. She'd been using it as a bookmark in this book. Kitamura. Was that where the most recent fire was at? Fuck! I'm forgetting names of shit. God damn it. I think that's... Ah, shit. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I think that's where the most recent fire occurred, with the bicycles, right? That occurred in Kitamura? Or Kitaura. Or Kitaura, I guess it'd be pronounced? Kitaura. All set. Could you come here? Need you to report. What was it again?
今新聞部は作戦会議中だ。5日市から連絡が来ることになってる。今月はいいが、あまり奴の負担を。
Someone's fine, but try not to overburden him. We'll make it clear now the arsonist acts at... Wait, what? Make it clear now the arsonist acts at midnight between the second Friday... Acts at midnight between the second Friday of the month and the Saturday following. That day, June 13th of the following 14th, happened to be the day of the typhoon. Oh! Is this the next month? Is Urino revealing the secret here? Second Friday in the month of the month and the Saturday following. I guess Urino ended up revealing it because nothing happened.
この記事。
Because of the typhoon, he had no choice but to reveal it, to be like, guys, don't worry, the arsonist isn't done. They just couldn't do anything because it was storming. Damn. We'll still target Kita Oramachi. There you go. That's why it's suspect. We said that's why Urino was weirded out by that. I feel like Osanai doesn't do anything on accident. That girl 1000% left that book there on fucking purpose. I refuse to believe she accidentally left that there. There is not a thing in the world that can convince me that she left that bookmark there on accident. No fucking way. Or left that book there on accident. Should it be her method? So yeah, I mean, we already know they're already suspect as fuck of Osanai. His method, yeah.
最初に放火があったのが、それから1ヶ月に1箇所ずつ。
Hirosaki Fire Station's area of service list.
消防文書の数は12だった。
Yeah.
文書の管轄で。
You do once a month for the entire year, and then you've set a fire in every jurisdiction.
犯人が日付や順番よりも。
That fact over dates and order.
なら、まさか今月はハリ。
いや、今月も標的は北浦だよ。
Kitaura again. Kitaura again.
まあね。
こういう話になると。
ひどいな。でもまあ、6月に雨が降ったことも。
And that we're stuck awaiting now.
幼いさんがどう絡んでるのかまだよくわからないけど、こんなくだらない事件はとにかく終わらせたい。一回は被害を見逃そうとしてる。これは下作だよ。
やっぱり話しておくか。警察に事情を聞かれた。
What?
刑事と知り合っただろう。船港で放火現場の予想が。
それでどう答えたの？
全部話したよ。
Reverse order of the area of service list.
それは言ってない。あとウリノの名前も出さなかった。
Really?
聞かれなかったしな。そういう噂ですで通したよ。
警察はそれで納得したのかな。
さあな。別に驚いたりはしてなかったぞ。なあ、ジョーガロー。俺が話した噂で。
もし今夜、ケンゴが後輩を撃ったことにはならないと思うよ。
Interesting. Sound like he was trying to This is getting crazy here. A full-out police response. I like that Kobato was like maybe trying to reassure him there. Like, if one of the people from the newspaper club is taken into custody, it won't be because you ratted out your juniors. That's crazy that Kingo got questioned by the police, though. Oh boy, things are getting intense. Okay, but hang on. It's gonna happen. He thinks it's gonna happen in the same place again? What do you mean again? Because if they're trying to hit all 12 jurisdictions once a month and the dates don't matter as much, they're trying to do it on a similar date pattern, but the dates aren't the biggest focus. It's about doing it once a month. So they believe it'll happen again, but they don't know when now, so they just have to wait, which is why Kobuto was annoyed that they just have to wait around for it because of the weather. Why do you think it's going to happen again in Kitaura? Let me. The target is Kitaura again this month. Why? If they're trying to hit all 12 jurisdictions, why would they hit the same one twice? I don't know. I'm confused. I'm genuinely just confused here. Maybe it's something super blatantly obvious that I'm clearly missing, but I do not know.
Oh, わかった。気をつけてな。
That was a super simple call. You're just telling him he's done.
罠にかかると思うが。
ダメなら次の策を練るだけだよ。僕はこれで。
They've set a trap, huh? Come to the classroom if you're at school. Who texted? Oh, Nakamaru.
誰もいないんだね。
けど出てってもらった。
I got them to leave.
中村さんに呼ばれるんならいつだって。
変わらないね、小鳩ちゃんは。私に言いたいこととか聞きたいこととかない？
特にないけど。
全然変わらない。
Also, the comments last episode about Kobuto like trying to be ordinary in his relationship with Nakamaru and everything, but then he also just doesn't question that she's 3-timing him is so funny. It's like, Kobuto, do you think that's ordinary? It's been a year and we have a year's. God damn. Ooh, that was interesting, him like touching his own face. I mean, in theory, you think about it, Kobuto doesn't know what it's like to advance a relationship. Like, that doesn't, fundamentally, like we saw last episode was such a good scene, the lunch scene, because it showed the fundamental difference between Kobuto and Nakamaru. Kobuto went on that whole tirade about why he didn't think she wanted the tomatoes, only for it to be completely wrong, because he didn't take a single emotional factor into account. He only took logic, and then she came out and told him it was like, no, it was cheaper, and then whatever other reason she gave, so he was completely wrong. Showed a very strong disconnect, and especially the final scene where I can't remember his exact words, but then she said like, nope, I don't get it at all, and the big smile on their faces, just they're fundamentally different from each other. And here she's like, it's been a year and it's the exact same, you're always smiling just the same. Like, we've been dating for a year and your look at me and how you look at me and how you interact with me has not changed even slightly. And this scene's gonna be interesting. The way he like blinks almost confusedly is done so fucking well. He like is just like, he blinks kind of like, and then he touches his face. Oh, it's so good. Yep, there you go. Finally getting revealed here. You know about me, don't you? So let's see. Use that again. Oh my god. Yeah, you know that she's 3-timing. But you don't seem to react at all. I don't. Thought you just trusted me. You hadn't paid any attention to Yoshi's rumor because you had faith in me, but no, it's because he literally does not care. That's why. That you hadn't paid any attention to the rumor. That, and like, I'm still waiting for her to like confirm whether she is actually 3-timing or not, or if this was a genuine experiment to see how he would react to that information. That was painful. But I was wrong. You didn't mind. You didn't care. Because it didn't matter to you. Just because I happen to like that type. So is she actually... this is so bizarre because she said other guys would find out about it as well. This is so bizarre. What is... thought you just trusted... Like, she basically saying, I thought you just trusted me. I thought you just ignored her rumors and trusted that I wouldn't do that because you had faith in me. And then she said that I'd be a real piece of shit if that was the case. Which, even if you are three-timing, you're still a piece of shit, whether he trusted you or didn't trust you or didn't care. It doesn't matter. You're still a piece of shit. If she actually is three-timing or not. Because my thing is, like, even if she isn't three-timing, her, like, setting up situations for... but I guess maybe she isn't. I think she might not be actually three-timing. Because of the way she said that she happens to have a thing for guys who act, like, indifferent. She has a thing for guys who, like, act indifferent. And so when she... Apparently she's done this before. When she gets someone to... tell them that she's three-timing, they get flustered. And it's like an experiment for her to see if they actually care or not. That's... not a good thing. Like that's I don't know how else to put it. That's very I don't know, this is a very hyperbole, but it's a very psychopathic behavior to take there. To have your friend tell your significant other that you're fucking cheating on them with like 2 other people to see if you react at all is still crazy. Even if she isn't actually three-timing, that's still kind of a not good thing to do. That's not a good way to act or like be in a relationship. There's other ways to see if your partner actually cares about you. Been with guys like that before, the indifferent, not my problem type, especially because I happen to like that type. And so that means she's been with guys like Kobuto before, except for when she would have her friends tell them she's three-timing, they would react, and that indifferent act would drop and show that it's clearly just an act. But for Kobuto, it's not an act. A motherfucker doesn't care. He is just trying to stay in his relationship with her to be normal, to be ordinary. And they heard rumors about me. Because once again, she just says they're rumors. She didn't confirm that she's actually ever done that. You never once stopped smirking. Holy shit! Oh my god, that's so creepy. I'm so sorry. I love Kobuto. That is fucking terrifying. Holy shit, that's actually terrifying. What? Considering earlier, like with Kengo, all the emotion he showed and everything like that, this shows the fundamental issue with Kobuto trying to be ordinary, is that when he tries to be ordinary in a situation like this, it ends up being even less ordinary. Every time they're together, every day, he's just had this same smile on his face the entire time, which is not how you act in an ordinary relationship. That was terrifying. The hard cut to his just blank smile. His face just never changing. Yeah, the way she's reacting here as well, it seems pretty clear to me she's not actually three-timing. She was just genuinely trying to get a rise out of Kobuto to see if he cared, and that's why she brought up the whole like, I gotta go down before sundown, you're not gonna ask me why, because she was trying to play it off like she was going to meet with somebody else to see if he would ask her what she's doing or show any ounce of caring. But every time he was just like, oh, you're probably going with your family, oh, I mean, you got this and that, oh, I mean, it's just moving on with the same smile on his face the entire time, which I still stand by the fact that I think that's pretty shitty to try and like test your partner like that, have them believe you're cheating on them, and then like to see if they care. That's still shitty in my opinion, but it's a very high schooler thing to do. Really? Even if it started as a joke, even if we were just going through the motions, I'm in love. Yeah, I think the best example to find out that she is very much actually in love with him and is not three-timing him or anything like that, I think the best place to find that, I won't go back, but it was in episode 2 when they went back to Kobuto's house and they were in there talking back and forth. She gets genuinely really embarrassed by the things he says, and that doesn't, to me, that doesn't read someone who's dating a bunch of people at once and like has a bunch of experience in relationships getting flustered by the smallest things like that. It doesn't read like that. So I think this whole episode here, oh my god, he's still just fucking smiling. This whole thing here is pretty much confirmation to me that she wasn't actually ever three-timing, and I wonder if Kobuto fucking knew that. I wonder if he knew that. He knew that that was just a rumor she created to see if he cared at all or something like that. I don't know. This whole thing is it's so good. I love it. This whole romance and like dynamic between these two is a side plot compared to the main arsonist plot going on, and yet it is still so fucking interesting as we get such a deep insight into Kobuto when he's not around someone like Osanai, because Osanai is also not fucking ordinary. Compliment's the wrong word, but he's able to be himself around her, and when he tries to act ordinary around other people like Nakamaru, it comes off like this, like he's trying to act ordinary in a relationship. I guess that's not how it is for you. Oh, oh shit. Oh, this is going back to some of that like trauma Kobuto had as a kid, where he was ostracized for being the way that he was, like being the detective that he was and stuff like that. You're fun. There you go. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that was like one of the biggest things, is that people thought he was better than everybody, and people took issue with that. The smile never changing. This scene is crazy. Holy shit. Her standing in the light and Kobuto in the dark here. Man, this season is so fucking good. I think about how he's going to go date someone else, put on a different face. But I know what she's gonna say in the next sentence, but I like getting ahead of the curve. But she's not gonna be bitter in this relationship because she knows no matter who Kobuto goes with, he'll have that same smile on the entire time. This is... No, I refuse to believe Nakamaru is just out of the story, by the way. There's no way. They wouldn't have... I guess maybe her entire point in this series really could just be to show that Kobuto fundamentally cannot be ordinary, no matter how much he wants to try. He fundamentally can't. Maybe that's what her whole purpose is, but I don't think she's a character who's just going to get discarded after this. I don't see that happening at all. This is so crazy. Oh my god. It gets me angry. The only person he would change if he goes out with him would be Osanai. That's the only person that he would change if he was in a relationship, because he can just be himself. Nope. I'm sure you get it, but we're through. Yeah, no, the thing is, he wasn't like that with Osanai. They weren't technically dating, but they've just refused to shut down rumors that they were dating, but he was not like that at all with Osanai. That much was clear even to me. Can I call you Joe? Damn. I like how she says, I'm not one to talk, because I think even she acknowledges that like trying to like get a rise out of her partner by faking three-timing is not good. I think even she acknowledges that. Or maybe I'm completely wrong and she actually is three-timing. I don't see that being the case, but maybe it's true. I don't know. Jesus. Oh my god! Mission successful. Newspaper club failed. Got it. Yep, and he's deleting her contact. Suspicious fire in Kitauramachi, Kira City. Gate at abandoned home in Taishido area set ablaze.
7月と放火現場をいち早く発見しながら犯人には逃げられてきました。部員の他に
14 people on this stakeout.
カバーリングポジションはうまく取れた。
Interesting. Kobuto and Kengo saying the newspaper club failed. Ah, there's something going on here. Oh, fuck. What is Kobuto and Kengo's plan? What does it involve? How is Osanai involved? How is Hiya involved? Urino and them failed to find it again, but Kobuto was saying that they wanted them to this is... Dead set on the capture today. Urino hadn't said a word. Harimi Cho position map, Matsuda, Harimi Daiichi, Children's Park, Itsukaichi, Jibatake, Fujisaki, Suzuki, Urino, Nakamura, Haraguchi. So these are all the people in their positions, yeah. We can't count on them accepting that explanation, yeah. Little do they know Kengo's already got in contact with the police.
それで何か用？まだ時間には早いと思うけど。
9時半だ。まだ早い。だからかけた。
That's why I called.
いや、別に。
一応気をつけて。刃物とかあるかもしれないから。
そうするよ。俺だってまた切られたくなんかない。
Yeah.
いいんだ。終わってみればあれも面白かった。
It was amusing in
でも今
retrospect.
回ばかりは。
だとしても後戻りはできんだろ。
ウリノ。ハマイで最初の放火があったのが1年。
Oh, they're almost done.
1ヶ月で9回の。
9 fires in 10 months. Oh, okay. So I think I misunderstood earlier. The person did not do a fire that month. But because 9 fires in 10 months kind of implies that, I don't know. I mean, you guys will clarify in the comments for me what I'm misunderstanding here. About Kobuto saying they would do the fire in the same Kitaura's section, but then now they're saying 9 fires in 10 months, as if like the typhoon month was just an entirely skipped month. But then again, because you also got Urino publishing the paper telling everybody how they figured out when the fireman was going to do it, because he skipped the typhoon month. So I think it must be a thing of like, up until the typhoon month it was done at the same time. The typhoon month happened, there was no fire that month, and then the next month they went to Kitaura again, Kitaura Machi I believe, and then set a fire there, and that was on the house.
新聞部も放火を止めることはできなかった。だが今回は違う。今月こそはという手応えを感じてると思う。もちろん俺もだ。この事件を手掛けると決めた時は、当時の部長も先輩たちも強く反対した。
And that's why Monchi and the girl aren't here anymore.
記事にすることができた。俺が部長になって犯人を追うことにしたと進むしかなかった。そして今日が来た。
なあジョーロ、今夜が最後だろうな。
Oh my god.
そうだね。
Everything is coming.
会ってしまうかもし
We
れない。
might run into her.
オスナイさんに。次はない。
Next episode's gonna be nuts.
なぜなら俺は
The reason for that
犯
is
人が誰なのか知っているからだ。
You know, Olsen and I had asked him, like, can we go out this weekend or whatever? We never saw if they actually did go out together. What if he put together that Olsen and I is the arsonist, or part of it somehow? This is... my biggest thing still is, why? Why? We don't fucking know any reasons of why. That is the biggest thing I still have questions about, is we have absolutely no possible motives. We don't know anything about why this is happening. Why is Osanai involved? Why is he probably involved to some degree? Why? It's just... oh, there's so many questions, but it seems like everything's coming to a head next episode. Oh man, this is going to be so fucking good. What a peak episode. This season, I like I said, I really enjoyed season 1, but this season has been a step up in literally every feasible facet is the word. Urino has been such an interesting character, and how it's been super focused on him. Kobuto and Nakamaru's relationship has been super interesting to watch, and now that's cut off, but I don't think that's the last we're gonna see of Nakamaru. We've got Osanai, what is her reasoning, all the above. The direction of this season has felt so poignant and purposeful. The dialogue has felt so well done. I have nothing but the highest praise for this season, in all honesty. So, things seem like they're going to come to a head next episode. I don't know if they actually will or not, but I am beyond excited to say the least. But I think it is going to wrap it up for my reaction to Shoshimin How to Become Ordinary, Season 2, Episode 5. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope you all have a good day.